Maria and her partner, what was her name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Sent a letter to a lot of the churches and the schools in town about a project they're doing that we're going to be jumping on board with. And Tanya and I got a chance to meet with Maria Friday for lunch. And so I wanted to give her just an opportunity to be able to talk about one of these most recent projects that you can jump in on and be a part of as well. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
The floor is yours.
After Randy and Katie and I don't know what her
Dalton.
husband is, Dalton.
We just call him Stud.
It'd be kind of hard, but actually I want to talk a little bit more than just that.
Okay.
I'm going to present the project to you. It's called Backpacks for the Homeless of Delaware and Marion County. And we decided to do this project without, even thinking. We just wanted to do something small, we thought. And I think that we should more than we can, what is this saying? You guys gotta bear with me because my Spanglish is still pretty bad. But yeah, it has become huge now. And we are reaching out to the organizations and the community to do this project. We're going to be filling out some backpacks for the homeless of Delaware and Marion County. We thought about doing 50, but it looks like probably will be, depending how lucky we get. But probably will be more than that. And I will love that if it goes more than 50. I met with him on Friday, and I tell you what, this man was just full of ideas. He just kept throwing things at me that I could not write fast enough to do. And but I found out, I went and talked to the Chuck and Amy at the shelter, and probably Ben is familiar with them. I had no idea that we have that many homeless people in Marion. They served 528 people just last year, just in Marion County, and that's just Marion County. And in Delaware, they serve 190 people. And I found out also that Delaware does not have a men's shelter, which to me, you guys can see outside what's going on, right? That was amazing to me to know that, a lot of people are not being served. And there are so many assumptions about homeless people. The first thing that comes to your mind is that they are drug addicts and so many other things. They're not. I have interviewed a lot of them. I found out, one of the women that was at the shelter, she's a nurse. She had left to South Carolina, got her license there. She was there several years. While she was there, her son passed away for reasons. Depression caught up to her. She decided she was there by herself. Her family is here in Marion. She decided to come back to Marion, but she became too much for her family to handle, just her brother and her sister-in-law, to the point that she had to leave their house. And she found herself homeless. And this is a professional with a license, and she had no place to go. So there's a lot of assumptions, about them, and we need to be more open-minded about the kind of things that we see around us. Like Randy was saying, we don't resolve the problem just by giving to the organizations, give them $10 here, $10 there, or going to the mission for a week and that's it. You serve the mission for a week and then what after that? We need to dig deep into those problems and, like they were saying, feel uncomfortable. It is very uncomfortable. Like right now, I am doing a internship at NCORC, which is the rehabilitation center next to the juvenile detention center. And we only have 20 kids there. Well, we had 20 beds. But Karen Thomas, Randy, I don't know if you're familiar with Karen Thomas from Boys and Girls Club. She cannot even get 20 mentors to mentor 20 kids. And those kids really, really need it because they are there without their parents, without their family, and yes, they got themselves in trouble, okay? But we were young once. We made a lot of mistakes. Some of them are there just because, they beat their brother. and they're there for 6 to 9 months. Okay, and but they feel lonely, and it's very important to them when the mentors come and see them and spend time with them. And you don't have to come once a month; you can come as many times as you want to. Okay, but with the homeless backpacks, if anybody can guide me to, like, we need boxes for drop-off locations that I don't have, and I really. Even though I've been in Marion for a long time, I don't know much about the resources in Marion. And I will say I'm ashamed of that because I have belonged to a lot of different organizations in Marion. I have been on a lot of different boards. And when I found out about the shelter, they're working with a little tiny budget. And that was like surprising to me because there's other organizations that I don't, this is just me, okay? Nobody said that, but this is just me. I don't think that they are as important as the shelter is, and these organizations got more money than the shelter does. And to me, it's like, but you give your money to whoever you want to, right? But you got to think about that kind of stuff, okay? Who really needs it the most? Okay. I don't know what else you
Well, I mean, just to personalize it, again, we're going to be working with them as one of, I know of at least 3 other churches we talked about the other day that's helping out. And there's a drop box. Basically, what's going to happen is there's supplies that they need. And Tanya's going to kind of be heading that end of things. We're going to get through email and whatnot, let you know what supplies they're looking at. We're a drop box location. We're going to take the leap and bin for the next few weeks and use this for this particular project. I know Big Lots.
Big Lot has a drop-off location.
Yeah, but we
are looking to Kroger's and Walmart. City Hall, we are going to be putting a box there on Tuesday. Mayor Scott Scherzer told me that don't get all excited because that's not a big place for. I mean, they have had it before and they don't get really good results at City Hall, and I don't know why because everything is centralized there.
So you're going to have an opportunity, again, as far as supplies and donating supplies that's going on for the next 3 weeks. We'll have the drop box here. If you have an office or somebody that that might be able to drop box, let me know and we'll hook you up with Maria. We're looking at, as a church, I know Maria's been gracious enough to let us provide Bibles for all the backpacks. So we appreciate you guys' continued support so we can do that. And we are right now looking at some different options as far as backpacks too. So please be keeping this in prayer. And as far as your part of this as well. So let me pray over Maria and Randy and Dalton and Katie. See, that happens because I keep on wanting to call you something else. What is wrong with me? I know. It's better me than him messing up your name. Yes?
I just, some of the stuff that we talked about Friday, that just, like, you said that you talked to one of the county schools, and by definition of homeless, one of the county schools.
Oh, yes.
Huh?
Yeah, I forgot about that,
Has
yes.
11 children, by definition, that are considered homeless in the county school.
That's a big need.
And you just don't think about that, that the kids are, I don't know, that really spoke to me because you just don't think about it. I mean, growing up, we were under, which a lot of Marion is under the poverty level, so you knew what that was, but to just be grateful that you didn't find yourself homeless in all the situations that I had, encountered growing up, and that the backpacks are going to be divided into women's needs, men's needs, children's needs, so that that it's there. We'll have a list of stuff that that you can contribute to, but they will be specific,
right.
For the children, men and women. There's things that women need that men don't, and then there's things that children that'll make children happy and that'll make a big difference in the children's lives that, that they have something new. And
yeah, we have a Facebook page called Backpack for Homeless of Delaware and Marion County. You guys go and check it out. The list is right there, and it will tell you the drop-off locations also. Bueller's in Delaware is having a drop-off event also on the 28th of this month.
We're pushing those out through the church Facebook as well, so we'll get on that too, get all that information out.